Recording in progress.
Hi, welcome to my Web University free educational videos. In the last video, I demonstrated how to use, this is a short video basically, that I demonstrated how to use curl to download an image from the internet. On this video, I'm going to demonstrate the same thing on Windows platform. But in order to do that one, we need to install curl software on Windows operating system, because on Linux it comes with it, and whether you have a Linux Ubuntu or any other version, and you can also download it if you don't have it on a particular Unix version. But on Windows, we have to download it. Doesn't come as standard Windows 10 version when you install a standard part of it, or home or professional. And so it's a utility that you have to download. Let's just get started with this. So I'm going to open a command prompt to show you that I'm just on a Windows operating system. So here you can see that I am on a Windows machine. And as you can see here, it is Microsoft Windows 10 version. So let's get to the directory where we are, actually to the browser. And I already searched for curl version for Windows. And this is the website that came up with from the curl page. So basically I went to Google and then searched for download curl for Windows. And then this URL shows up. HTTPS curl.se. So you click on it and you just get to just download it. And now you have, since my operating system, as I mentioned, it's 64-bit, and it doesn't show here that it's 64-bit, but I can do system info and then pipe more, and then just look at the top lines for the operating system. I could have done find string or find instead of more and then search for it. But right here it is showing, and then the model or the architecture is 64-bit on the processor, as you can see here, AMD processor 64-bit, okay? And then what I meant by, instead of doing more, I could do a find and then just search for ignore the case, and I could just say, for example, model. The word model is just going to show the architecture. If yeah, it does system model, and then it shows you the same thing architecture wise. So let's minimize this one and go back here. Since I have 64-bit, I'm going to download this one. And if I click on the download here, it should start the download here. As you can see, this is prompt shows up the download. It is just downloading the zip file. And then because I earlier I showed you that I may need the software for unzipping it, which is WinZip. I downloaded and installed it already, and you can see this as WinZip is already installed for me. I did it about 10 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago. Before this video, I knew that it's going to prompt me for it. So let's just get to the download directory where we download it. So now the software is on the curl right here. It is already downloaded. I could go on my download directory basically right here, and then the files that I have downloaded, you can see the WinZip. I downloaded around 10:42 and this morning, and then I installed it and demonstrated. So please watch that video how to do that one for WinZip. And then for this one, I'm going to click on it. If you double click on it, automatically use the software of WinZip to unzip it. And then if you right click on it, also you have an option to unzip it. So here it shows where you want to unzip it to. And then basically it is, I'm using the evaluation purpose here. So the license, you can subscribe and use it. For 30 days, you have evaluation purpose, and that you can do it. Yes, unzip the files to download directory. So if I just unzip it on the download directory, just for the purpose of demonstration, I can do it in the download directory, since it is there. now the unzip is done. You can see it is curl in Ming GW is the directory that is 64-bit also. So from the command line, I can go to that directory, and then just like here, you can see this. If I just close this one and then go here, and then it is basically the entire installation here. Under the bin directory, you have the curl.exec file that you could run and then get the syntax of it. So and let's just get to the command line utility, and then since I know the path of this one is under my directory, I'm going to make this screen a little bit bigger so I can show you how to use the WinZip file here. And so clearing the screen here, and then clear a screen here first, and then let me just make the size a little bit wider, but then make it to fit up to like right here. That's good enough. And then at this time, I'm going to go to my downloads directory, and then if I do dir/o:/t, I'm sorry, dir/o:/d for descending order option, descending order, you can see that the last file that I just downloaded is this, and it starts with curl. I could also do a dir curl star, and then it only shows those two. And if I do cd curl star and gw, since that makes it unique, I will go in this directory. So now I'm going to do a dir here. Notice that this gw directory, again, another curl comes in because the unzip did it. So inside the directory bin, which is this long directory, I'm going to move it here, so that way I can type in the commands and you can see it. Let me move this thing up here and resize this one here. I think this is big enough. Now you could see everything. So if I do a dir here, notice that if I do a 3 here, you can see the list of the files. No subfolder exists, so that makes sense. If I'm on here and I do a dir on this, I can see a 3 of all the files in a nicer format. That way you could see it. And then but that would be a next session. Let me just show you quickly on an exec of curl. So curl /?, curl.exec or curl/? should give us a syntax of the curl command. And it says curl URL use, it did not understand /?. So I'm going to say --help to see if it is there, and it does give you the syntax on the format of this. Usually on Windows, the /? would also help you with the syntax of it. For example, like if I say 3/?, it will just tell me how you could use the 3 command. And then the one for the dir here, since curl is telling me that I need a URL to just use it, and then I could say, for example, curl http://www.mywebuniversity. Let's just do a short one, google.com. And then as soon as you do that one, notice the HTML page, it comes in because it says it is moved 301 error. It is moved, but because this one is actually a secure page, HTTPS. So when you do that one, it is going to just, curl is going to find a secure page, and it says, okay, that is this document has moved. Still, it says there for that one. Let's just see the options that are here, curl /?, not /?help. And I'm going to do a pipe more, so that way I could see everything there. And then the other thing is that if you add this path to your bin directory on the path of, I'm sorry, if you add the bin directory to your path, Windows path, then you can just search it. You don't have to go to this particular directory to just run it, or you install it in the program files, it will be available for you. So I can do that one actually, just because I'm going to use this directory here. So I'm going to just let's just see what is the current path right now. I don't want this video to get too long. Let's just show it from this one, and then I will just make sure that I can add it to the path afterward. So let's just get this one first going. So the curl .exec -- help, it shows us the syntax with 5 more saying that, okay, you need basically curl and then the option and then the URL. The option is to say if you want to get and download a page from internet -o uppercase or lowercase o to give it a new file name and so on. So sometimes if you just need the curl -help, you just do that -help or -h, f-fail and d for data, and then if you want to do it the -version and then so on. All these are arguments that are there. Silent mode, if you run it in silent mode. Okay, so let's just go to internet first. I'm gonna go to mywebuniversity.com, which is my website. I'm gonna go to /images, and then I'm looking at Wahid 1.jpg, JPG. So this is one of the picture that I have on the internet that I'm using my laptop, and my daughter at that moment some years ago took this picture. I was a little bit younger, but let's just download that page using curl. So this is an image. Now I have that image, and I want to just demonstrate how you downloaded curl, and you want to just make it download the file. So I'm going to say curl -o, which is the name of the file. I want to keep preserve the name that it is there, .mywebuniversity.com /images/wahid1.jpg. So now it is downloading it. As you can see, it is getting it. Now I have a file called wahid1.jpg here. And if I just want to open that file, wahid1.jpg, on Windows, I could just say start, and that image will open up on my Windows machine as the same picture. Notice that curl is so nice. It just did it exactly what I had that picture. And let's see how it shows up on a screen right there. You can see exactly that page is there. And then I'm going to close this one. So now I'm going to use the option of curl with the lowercase o, but the same URL. So the syntax is a curl -o, and then same syntax. Let me just make the syntax there, and then I'm gonna call it Wahid Lutfi. Just the new name that I'm going to download it this time, I gave it with -lowercase o, the file name that I want to download. Still, you say curl -o for lowercase o, and then give the new name. You don't have to give an extension if you don't want to. The header of the file is automatically knows what type of file it is. Now the file Wahid Lutfi just came there. And you can see the size of wahid1.jpg and Wahid Lutfi, both of them are the same size. You can see they are the same size since it is the same file, that wahid1.jpg from the URL that I pasted. And then at this time, if I just start Wahid Lutfi to just confirm that, yeah, it open the same file, the size is the same, and then here this time, because I did not give an extension to it, it just says I cannot understand what kind of file it is. So I could just open it in Microsoft Paint or 3D pictures or something. Let's just open it in Paint first and just say, okay, use Microsoft Paint and to just open, because I'm teaching you Windows stuff so you can see it. And then if you save this one as another name, say save as, on this one, I'm going to just say save it as Wahid dot. They give you the extension JPEG automatically, or you could give it like .tiff, whatever format you want to do, or say JPEG there. Any format that you want to give the extension, it doesn't matter. So you can give it a new name. Let's say just Wahid by itself, and then I'm going to say Wahid2.jpg. So let's just give it like that, and then open it back again. I'm going to close it here. Now you're learning, in addition to curl, you're learning a number of other utilities in Windows, which is good thing. So if I do a dir/o:\d, then it shows at the bottom I have this Wahid1.jpg, Wahid Lutfi, and then the file that I copied it, I must have just used it a different directory location, which is right on the in this file Wahid2.jpg. So let me just see where it saves it as. If I just say save as, and normally it provides you the path where you have under my Web University images. So that file got copied in there. And then if I just want to keep it under my downloads, I can do it there. But if I just want to open it on my Web University under the images, let me just close this one, and you can just open a quick prompt here. Say save it. Okay. So now I'm going to just say CMD, open a new prompt, command prompt. And just to distinguish this screen, I'm gonna just right click, or I could just minimize one window and work on it. Or I could just change the color and then background here to a different colors. But let's just do this one. Go to my Web University .com website, I mean directory, not website. And then here I saw it under images. So under directory, under images, there's one file called Wahid2.jpg. Notice the size of this file is different because it's a different way that Microsoft Paint did it. But if I do a start Wahid2.jpg, let's see if anything was rendered differently with the file. And you can see it is the same file. And then now I'm going to go back to this other window and the larger path. Here, since I had this file Wahid Lutfi as a file that was no extension, I'm going to copy Wahid Lutfi using the operating system command as wl.jpg. So you can see now I made a file from Wahid Lutfi as a wl.jpg. So you can see that two files are the same size. And if I now have the extension rather than no extension, if I just say start wl.jpg, it will just open it for me without prompting for Microsoft Paint or any other utilities. It automatically knows that it's going to use the software to open it, which is in this case is 3D images graphic file. So it is there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna make another video just because I promised that this path was really kind of distractive to just do it. So I'm gonna do it on the installation of the program files and then make sure it's in the path. And please watch for that channel if you're not interested in to look at too much details here. Have fun. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop recording.